Okay, try to picture this entire crime because it's a crazy scenario and there's a lot to think about. A husband kidnaps his own wife because they're going through some problems and he decides to get all crazy. So he kidnaps her, tapes her eyes and mouth shut, and then he puts her in a vehicle. They drive to a location that she doesn't know where they are, takes her out of the vehicle, stabs her in the chest,
ow,
buries her alive in a grave that he dug,
my goodness.
and then sticks a tree on top of the grave.
Wow.
After all of this is said and done,
She grows out of the tree.
grow out of the tree.
She busts out the tree,
You
bro.
know what I mean? The fucking flower.
She's alive. She becomes a fruit and then she pops out and says, "Motherfucker, I'm mango. I'm mango man."
And she gets her revenge.
Mango woman.
Motherfucker, I'm
goes,
mango.
You fucking mangled me.
Yeah.
You mango. Oh man, +3.
No, she does end up surviving the entire ordeal.
Good.
How do you think she did it? And if you were in this situation, how would you do it? How do you get away?
I would try to have a hole while he buries me like this
With a bulbous straw?
so I could breathe through the roots.
Through the roots. That's creative.
Yeah.
She survived? Wait,
She made it.
So,
And the cops arrested the guy.
Good.
was the knife stuck in her or was it
She just got shanked with something.
out?
So she was bleeding.
She ate the dirt. Oh my
so-
god, the dirt actually like
so
stopped her
your-
wounds.
Stop the bleeding.
Cauterized it.
That's some fucking Kill Bill shit.
Imagine that you got stabbed. You're in the dirt. There's a tree on top of you. How could you possibly get help?
She dug.
He got the tree from somewhere he couldn't have gotten it from, or like he stole the tree and the
The
person
guy came back. Where's my
like,
tree?
"Yeah, where's my fucking tree? And there it is." And then he's
She had her cell phone.
Close. Really?
Apple
you're on the
AirTag.
right. Even closer.
the watch.
That's it.
There it is.
What is it? An Apple Watch?
Apple Watch.
And then what happened? Did she say call 911?
So what happened is at the time, here's the timeline. So at the time that he taped her eyes and mouth shut, he went out of the room to get more shit. At that moment, she called 911 on her Apple Watch, unable to see or speak, and you just hear the call, and she's just going,
Wow.
yeah. And off of that, they were able to, once she was taken to that site where they buried her and everything, they were able to like pretty much get a beat on her location, but still, even though she was in the ground, she still managed.
They still have reception?
No, she still managed to get out of her bindings and dig herself out of the fucking grave.
So wow.
He sucked at digging graves, huh?
He doesn't know any fucking knots. He didn't stab deep. He doesn't know how to fucking bury shit or plant a tree. Like,
Idiot.
He didn't make sure that she was dead?
Also, can you talk on into your Apple Watch?
That sucks.
Terrible.
Can you talk?
yeah,
You can, yeah.
That's
Even when your phone's not there?
what the hell? It's Ron Skolsdane who did this?
That's who did it.
Damn, it's an Asian man. Is this in Asia?
Nah.
This is the third fucking where was this?
This is in Washington.
I'm surprised fucking Asian with attitude's not reporting all this stuff.
I think they did.
Yeah.
Okay, they do.
A lot of Asian dudes are bad at killing their wives, huh?
Yeah, so she was, and the crazy thing is when she got herself out and moved the tree out of the way, he was still in the van, like she could see him.
Wow.
But then she snuck back. She snuck
got out
out.
pretty fast.
She got back in.
Well, he just didn't leave right away.
He dropped the ball on everything. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Maybe he was watching and just going.
Listen to how crazy this sounds.
Oh, that's crazy.
Imagine having to call 911 like.
Why would 911 go hello?
Oh my god.
Yo, is there like an SOS you can do when your mouth is like, when you do like Morse code or something?
You know, when you even call
There
the
is.
cops with this is already an SOS.
Yeah, there is.
But let's say it's like through sound. Like let's say you're trying to communicate, but you can't say words.
Oh, like.
Is there a way to say like SOS?
Yeah, you would
Yeah,
go.
but the dispatcher needs to know Morse code.
That's SOS.
Oh, it is.
Dot 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 dash 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 dot 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 is SOS.
You learned that at Boy Scouts? Whoa! That's pretty cool. Baby!
SOS.
And the dispatcher's like, oh, shit is kind of tight. You know? Okay, hit it one more time. Hit it one more time.
Nice.
That's crazy.
That's good to know, though. That's good to know.
Yeah, it is good to know.
Do you think he did her mouth first because she was complaining a lot?
I mean, there's a lot to complain about. Yeah, in this situation.
I wonder what they argued about.
Apparently they argued about a lot of things because they were married for a long time and were kind of in the middle of a
Wonder what she was
divorce.
Were you wearing a blue shirt?
I bet you they were arguing over her pho recipe. That was probably one of the biggest things that they were fighting about.
What Asian is that?
That's Vietnamese.
That's Vietnamese.
See, I told you. Pho.
M-A-N, right? Han? I mean, it could be a couple other things, but
Chai An.
it looks like Vietnamese.
Wait, let me see.
Chai An.
How do you spell it?
Or Chinese.
CHAE and then AN.
A-E? That sounds Korean as fuck.
That's like Mong, dude.
Chai An? Oh, that's
That
Korean?
could be Korean, yeah.
Wait, what?
Oh yeah, this says Young. Her name is Young.
Oh, Young An.
Yeah.
Okay.
Her name's Youngin.
They're Korean.
But they also look Korean.
Where is it at?
Washington.
I don't know.
There's a lot of Koreans in Washington.
But I also respect the dispatcher to like actually put it through because if it was me, it would be like, this is bullshit.
Dude, I feel like in LA
I
they
think
would
there's
not give a
protocol
shit.
for that to not be just bullshit.
You don't think so?
Muffled cry to a 911.
Okay, fine.
In LA, I feel like
That's why you're not a dispatcher. It's okay.
That's very
Some
true.
people,
Thank you.
some jobs aren't a good fit. You know.
He's like, I'm sorry, I can't understand you.
Is that
What was the address again?
But it is pretty cool that like they did file it. So when she made that call, they did file it under a female heard screaming sounded gagged.
Oh, that's
So they correctly identified what it
Smart,
sounded.
dude.
Yeah.
What if it's a man? They just skip it, huh?
Dude. That'd be kind of fucked up,
Man
man.
choking on glizzy. Yeah.
If it's a man, it's like, stop being a bitch.
Yeah.
Get yourself out of this yourself.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, I wonder what like the motive outside of just pure evil it is. You know what I mean? It's like I would not think that like murder by itself for hate was the thing that would prompt a married couple to do that. It's kind of like life insurance is always like a huge part, right?
Yeah.
Like committing murder, obviously not trying to get caught, collecting on something so it was more valuable than just ridding yourself the wrong way of someone.
Can I see his picture again?
Yeah, but you better say something really good because I gotta fucking click this thing.
Oh, sorry. Because was he smiling? He kind of was smiling in his mugshot, no?
I mean,
He was like,
you know,
Oh, his eyes are smiling.
Yeah, he's all like, I did it.
Well, also these could also be mugshots from a prior. You never know. Like it could be from when he fucking stole a plane.
I mean, he could be a JK News fan too, so you better watch out.
Dude, he probably just crazy.
Odds are, yeah.
he's really bad at killing people, though. That's for sure.
You know what is interesting though is that like for domestic abuse and domestic murder, those are things that tend to happen a lot with guys that don't have priors.
Yeah.
It's just very
They
irrational.
just
snap.
Yeah, and like because of crimes of passion, a lot of crimes of passion stem from people that have never really done anything like that. Rather than like a fucking some biker gang looking dude that has had like 5 priors, like that's not.
but he had to have one moment where he's like, I know what'll make this better. I'm gonna put a tree on top.
no one will think
You know
a
what I
whole.
mean?
Kind of genius. Like kind of like that part was probably the best part of the plan. Everything else was like kind of sloppy. But that's probably when it's like a heat of the moment. Like he like freaked out and was like, all right, well, I can't turn back now. I gotta
And
put
he
a
was
tree over
like-
this thing. Nobody will know. No,
But what if he just did
Get the
that?
tree though.
Yeah, but also maybe he just did that as a punishment. And is the tree like down or is it like upright?
Imagine he planted it and it was all like this, and somebody was like, that tree looks kind of weird.
I'm gonna bury her under a tree.
That's a sus oak. Yeah.
To just cover the whole body, so you put it like that.
I hope it wasn't a Christmas tree because that's pretty stupid. Christmas is coming right around the corner.
the wrong season.
They're just someone's gonna take that tree and notice that there was a body in the bottom.
It's a Douglas fir, dude.
Yep.
The funny thing is, I have seen that detectives, a lot of the time, especially homicide detectives, they can very easily tell when a crime is committed in haste because there's certain signs that, like,
They did it rushed.
it's very easy to go, okay, somebody fucking didn't plan for this to happen.
Ah, I
You know, like when that's why they always look for signs of a struggle in the area, because when you see signs of a struggle in the area, then it was less planned. But if you don't see anything out of place, then you're like, oh, maybe the body was moved here, or maybe it happened.
I'm thinking about the
off-site.
two detectives there though. It's like, was this done in haste? there's a tree on top, and that's not the haste book. Yeah, you know.
Yeah, it's like kind of like bullshitted together plans versus like something professional.
He went to
Sloppy man.
Dude. Bought a ficus, planted over.
Ficus.
That's dirty murder if I ever saw. There's no crime of passion here.
I bet there's like assassins out there that are looking at articles like this and like, man.
They're all judging it because they're more like the hardcore ones.
Like, because real assassins,
amateurs.
like, you don't even know they were there.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like I watched
like
this.
ninjas.
I watched this really cool special talking to this like assassin in Mexico, and a lot of his killings are very simple, and they don't even involve hiding a body. He's like, if you go that far, you're too personally connected, right?
Oh.
So he's like,
You could just murder him on the street.
yeah, if you just kill him, and that's the only point of evidence. Like that's the only crime site. Yeah. Then they're limited.
Yeah, there's no dragging. There's
Yeah.
no like checking other things. It's just like walk out.
Yeah. He
You
said
know
it's
what I
too
mean?
personal.
Those guys with the motorcycles and shit, they pull up, shoot you, and they just drive.
Exactly.
Ah,
It's very fast. And he was saying too, like if you're a professional assassin, then you're already in the network where you're provided the weapon. Like so, if you want to hire somebody, you have to provide all the shit because they can't be connected to it. So you're the one that's like, okay, here's the gun. This is, and you have to give them the timetable about where and how.
Yeah. In a manila folder, probably.
What if you're the one providing a weapon and then you're also cheap and you give them like this shitty ass kitchen knife and they're like, come on, I can't work with this.
But imagine the other assassin. It's like you're providing the weapon, and you're like, hey, here's a tree.
Challenge.
Let your imagination take you away.
You know what's funny is like, so this is in Washington, right? So it's probably like full of these like Christmas tree things. What if this dude got a fucking banana tree or some tropical tree that doesn't even fit? And he's planting that shit?
He's like, that's not native.
Yeah. Someone planted this.
I thought
Palm tree?
I thought that's what you were saying. Like you see a Christmas tree just laying in the water.
Yeah, it's got presents under it.
That's what I thought you said earlier. There's presents around.
Has a fucking Star of David at the top.